Let's experiment tonight. Let's try this.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a fucking great show. Nothing can go wrong. They're out there in office chairs. They've got chicken fingers in baskets. There's no music playing. We're in Arlington. We're 10 minutes from the White House. I got a camera in my head. I don't understand how anything could possibly go wrong.
Hello, Arlington. Guess what? I've got very good news. Harmontown is now in session. Welcome to the Arlington Draft House. Won't you please welcome the mayor of Harmontown, Dan Harmon. Dan Harmon. He's got a camera on his head. Dan Harmon. There's a camera on his head. Dan Harmon. He's got a camera on his head. You all have to sign a release form later because he has a camera on his head. He's got a camera on his head.
I got a camera on my head. Thank you, Arlington. Crane shot!
We have a camera on a microphone?
Yeah. There are cameras on. There's a camera on this camera, Jeff.
This show got really meta all of a sudden.
Yeah. It's meta. Double meta cheese. Weird. I guarantee
there's nothing on that shot right now. It's not going to be in the movie.
Well, let's give him the crane shot. We'll skip to the end of the show where I'm here. Well, I guess that guy got murdered.
Arlington style.
I don't know how much sense that made.
Yeah.
And if I saw a movie where two people said that and then the camera went. For those of you listening, we're doing a bunch of physical things that you're not involved with. But that doesn't matter because the most important 300 people are here. 10 minutes from the front door of the forces that oppress us. Fuck these guys.
You mean Washington, D.C.?
Yeah, man. Aren't we like 10 minutes from the White House?
I don't know.
Yeah.
With traffic, maybe 18? There's no traffic?
You guys in this town, you want to talk about politics tonight, right? Like, no, you love it. That's why you live here. You want to talk about politics.
Are you gonna wear that camera on your head the whole show?
No. Once the red light goes out, it means we're out of what do you call it? Film now or footage? iCloud? Whatever's in there, it'll run out. I'll take it off pretty soon.
Aren't you concerned about like brain cancer? You got a thing in your head.
I'm getting kind of a high off of the reduced blood flow. It's sort of a perfect thing.
Dan is wearing. Lean forward, Dan, and show them what can only be described as a jock strap on your head. It's like a biker's helmet without the protection and all the capacity to film your impending doom.
Let's do an experiment. Let's get Spencer out here immediately.
All right? We've never done it. Dan, we've never... Hang on, Spencer. Wait till you... Spencer! We've never brought him up this earlier. It's like in chess, bringing the queen out too early. They warn you not to bring your queen out too early in chess, Dan.
You see a four-armed Spencer emerge from the bushes. He has an apple sweatshirt on and a full beard full of beardness. He takes his seat way too early in the show. He is Spencer. Thank you for joining us, Spencer.
Spencer. Again, for those of you that possibly don't know who Spencer is our dungeon master we've been traveling with. And at some point in the show, we play Dungeons and Dragons with Spencer, who has truly been a wonderful companion on the road, and an indispensable Spencer. Dispensable?
It doesn't matter. To avoid the don't.
Can I get more plosives with my poo? Pop it. Poo. Can we turn my mic down?
Can we get a winter Bach and a windscreen for Jeff?
Yeah, holy smokes. That's better, thank you.
Harmontown is the place to be. Saw your mama with an ant and a bee. Insect colony. I saw your mama, motherfucker.
That was gibberish.
Confession, a couple of those last words weren't real words. But the art form of it is that's how insects talk. That was trophallaxis. It was vomit drop. Insect rap.
How about a real rapper?
Here in Arlington? Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yo, Arlington. Oh, yo. Place to be in a town I don't know. Fucked your mama in the rain and the snow. I'm like a mailman doing in Weathers. I fucked your mama with Carl Weathers.
Okay, you're not ready yet.
Yeah. Let me warm up.
We just met these people.
I'm sorry. We predicted backstage. We always do this. We're like, there's a potential this will be a weird show. Like we don't know. Like there's a weird seating thing. For those of you in podcast land, we've got it's a perfect storm of comfort and alienation. We're looking at
everybody here is their own Captain Picard. They've all got these. They're all on these beautiful.
That's exactly what it is.
They're all in great reclining leather thrones.
Every single audience member in the Arlington Draft House gets a fucking Enterprise bridge captain's chair,
and
which is fantastic. And you're going to see The Expendables 2. It's a great place to watch a Quentin Tarantino movie. It might be a horrible place to interact with me. Like you guys are all, you seem more powerful than me.
Any one of you could tell us whether or not to engage.
They've all engaged in baskets of fries. Like this is the height of comfort. Literally.
People have plates in front of them, and there's nachos and quesadillas coming out.
Plates. Plosives. Windscreen. Occupation 0. P hero. With a little audio humor for you. Everyone is in a state-of-the-art IKEA rolling office chair, and every 2 people has a wonderful Formica table loaded with the appetizers and beverages of their choices.
And I just feel like, Dan, we might be the only comedy show to ever be the headliner for a Twilight movie.
Was anyone here? Did anyone have to come in, watch a Twilight movie, and then leave and come back?
Who was here and watched Twilight and came back for us? Thank you.
Nice.
Thank God for that. Okay, I'm not joking. I've never seen a Twilight. I don't know what a Twilight. I mean, I know what Twilight is. I know it's the thing between light and night. But is it vampires or chupacabras or werewolves?
It's vampires.
Huh? Vampires and werewolves?
There's a few werewolves, yeah. But they're like Native Americans.
Wait, the werewolves are like Native Americans?
Yeah, they're not true. They're not afflicted by like lycanthropy. They're Native Americans who are more. They can shapeshift into these CG wolf creatures. In a world where
You notice
has no hiding place. I don't know. Shut up.
Arlington Draft House, #1 in accommodations for the talent coming through. I will say that, right? We're not going to offend anybody with saying that.
Certainly.
We got ushered in here, and the guy whose job it is to kick your ass if you get out of line is also, he'll bring you chicken fingers. And he'll do both with equal facility, I believe, and with equal pride in his job. I kept going, like, I don't...
We were asked before the show by a lovely guy named Jesse. He's like, let me know if anybody in the audience gets too wild and woolly or too interactive, like I'll take care of it. I'm like, if we call your name out, Jesse, that means...
and only if we call your name out.
Yeah.
Otherwise...
Jesse, don't... He's not Beetlejuice. If I say his name...
What if Jesse turned out to be the problem? What if it was just... What if as soon as it's like, okay, they started the show, and then he goes in the back and he ties his arm off and he like shoots and smack. Special security smack. It's on an old black bag that says security on it. And then he like comes out here and he's like, what is shit? Yeah. So first in the accommodations of the talent, I got a belly full of deep fried chicken fingers.
This is our first show on. This is day what 8?
Okay.
I think it's not day 8, but it's our 8th show in I think in 9 days. This is our only show where we didn't have a hotel. Our tour bus is like a block and a half away, and we landed at 5:00 p.m. It's now 10 or so 30 p.m. And we just like got dressed on the bus and have been wandering Columbia Pike, wherever the fuck we are. And so this is the least together you're gonna see us. Although, Dan, you look pretty good. You woke up today, you look like the last rose of summer, man. Your hair was all over the map. You were shirking your Fox TV show responsibilities.
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely fired from Fox. Tonight was the last night I had a chance to finish my Fox pilot, but I turned in my CBS one, so the great news for community fans is that I'll be the next Big Bang Theory. You'll love it. But I have an Adult Swim show, maybe the Fox thing. If you're listening to this and you work at Fox, I'm very sorry, but I've found a new job as a weird traveling guy without an act.
Do you think that you're actually in real trouble with Fox?
No, not trouble. You're never in trouble. You're just, you know, like nobody ever gets mad at you. Nobody ever says you're a dick. Nobody ever says you're fired. Nobody ever says like you're late. Like they just call you and they smile and they say, oh, I just want to help you out, but we can help you out more now than later. And I think that like this weekend, I think Fox is reading scripts that they're gonna make the decision to pull the trigger on. So if sometime between now and tomorrow morning I could write, I don't know, somewhere between 11 and 30 pages of a group of misfits finding each other in an unlikely family, which I've done before. Stranger things have happened. If that happens, then I might have a small running, but otherwise they'll slow roll it, as they say. It won't be this fall season. It'll be. I don't want to talk, Jeff. It's depressing.
So Spencer, I heard you just hashed brownie today, man.
You can't edit it out. His parents don't know.
Oh shit. We'll edit it out then. We'll edit it out.
Yeah. Nobody texts Spencer's parents and tell them he gets high. And especially don't tell them he's higher than he's ever been in his life.
Don't call them either.
Oh, Spencer. He had an accident with an edible.
It was on purpose.
But that was at 9 a.m. today, right?
No, I'm fine. Hey!
He's a one-man Burning Man right now. He is.
Spencer seems to have eaten an edible.
You have partaken of a potion that seems to be having a magical effect on you.
Gripped by haziness and lethargy, you reach for the Cheetos. See, I'm fine.
He still got it.
So one of the guys making the documentary, we were at this Thai food restaurant, and one of them said, hey, are you all right? And he's like, yeah, I'm fine. And they said, are you going to be able to Dungeon Master tonight? And he said, yeah, give me the name of a monster. And someone said, werewolf. And he said, leaping from the bushes, its arms raised in aggression and protest. The werewolf started. And I was like, yeah, I turned it on and off.
Should we try that out right now? Let's try a couple.
Yeah.
So Spencer, anyone from the audience, do you have think of a, not a real monster, make up a new monster, like something out of your own imagination. The what? The Tooth Beast. Spencer, the Tooth Beast.
You hear the gnashing and grinding of ivory against ivory.
I'm gonna fucking die.
Should I even go on at that point?
No, you should. I mean, you could or you couldn't. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die of happiness. You hear the gnashing and meshing of ivory.
Spencer, I was pretty sure I loved you the moment we met you at Knockdown.
Now what do you do?
And it's grown and grown by a very logical, geometrical line.
That's what we call a direct correlation. That's just the
You're only making it more exponential.
Your curve gets parabolic as it exponentializes into the hazy mist of mathematical curvature.
As X becomes closer to Y.
You hear the gnashing and meshing of ivory against ivory?
I
can't even do it.
It's like right off the top, like Dan and I, we both have speech impediments. Like Dan goes, I start sentences a bunch of times, like too. I have a lot of.
You have the Hugh Grant. I have the Woody Allen, maybe. I don't know.
Jimmy Stewart.
Hugh Grant versus Woody Allen.
But Spencer, you speak so distinctly. There's no stuttering. There's no ums or ers or uhs or whatever. It's very articulate, very specific, very precise.
If you say so.
I do.
Can we unveil my partial bridge to the Chicken Noodle Dick song? I don't know if Jeff approves of it yet, but this is what I came up with. Here I am. I'm a man.
Are we starting at the top?
Yeah,
Are we starting at the top?
Yeah. Start at the top.
Who does not know the Chicken Noodle Dick song? Don't raise your hands. Clap. It's dark out there.
They're applauding at their lack of knowledge.
So I have a Pringles Dick song. I was singing something my Dick song. The tour bus is generally about holding anything up to your dick and then singing the ballad of a person whose dick is now another thing. So Dan and I went through, or the whole, most of the bus on the tour bus went through a bunch of different objects and items, and we finally gave Dan a chicken noodle can, Progresso light chicken noodle soup, if I'm not mistaken. And we cobbled together a pretty good song. I don't know the bridge you're talking about.
Well, I'll do it myself.
Okay, are we starting from the top?
Yeah, start from the top, and then I'm going to add my bridge. I want this song to get longer and longer and more spiritual as we go.
Okay, and I'll cue you guys when I start clapping.
Here I am, I ain't got a dick, I got a chicken noodle can. All my life, I've been putting this can inside my chicken noodle wife. Chicken noodle God, come down from the mountains. Chicken noodle man, you gotta work all day. Chicken noodle man, you gotta cross the river Jordan. Feed the devil soup until your noodles go away. Soup to the bowl, bowl to the spoon. Spoon to the mouth, you're gonna get well soon. That's all I got. Soup to the bowl, bowl to the spoon. Spoon to the mouth, you're gonna get well soon.
So it's not really a bridge.
I don't know what it is.
We need a musician to write us, like, we need to move to like a minor key.
I don't know what it is, nor did the people who built our nation's railroads. Like, they didn't go to music college. They went by instinct and God. Like, God went through them. When you break a man down to his fundamentals, he becomes Beethoven.
Right.
Like, they didn't need to know, is it the bridge or the chorus? I don't fucking know. Like, put another fucking railroad hinge in the rail pocket.
Spencer, railroad monster.
You hear the sound of far-off pistons firing. Steam rises to the east. You hear the horrendous grinding of teeth. And then you see half man, half locomotive, all monsters.
He's fucking so He's a national treasure.
He's a national treasure whose parents dropped him off at the bus.
I have a picture of Spencer and his mom and dad, and they look like our age.
Yeah, of course.
And they're like older than you guys.
Yeah, barely. Your mom was in my chemistry class.
My mom's like 20 years older than you.
It doesn't matter.
What's their secret, Spencer? Why do your parents look so youthful?
They drain the souls of other people.
Spencer, parent monsters.
Yeah, the parent monster.
Opening the door to your room. You quickly turn off your computer screen.
Why are we up here and why are you back there? This whole thing is
That's
backwards.
what I just thought. Is like tonight. That's what's important about tonight. I officially cede the show to Spencer.
Yeah,
I no longer like.
Jeez Louise.
Oh man.
That's a superpower. There was a conversation on the tour bus, and Dan is busy sitting in the front section, which I call the forecastle of our tour bus. The forecastle, but it's called forecastle. Any sailors on there? Yeah,
There's a couple of sailors. That's safe to assume. It is our nation's capital.
We're near Annapolis, Maryland. There might be some midshipmen out there, right?
Of course, there usually is. Any bachelorette parties? No, it's Armenians.
He loves his yacht. Spencer, yacht monster.
Off the port bow, you see a spout of rising water. I don't know, that's all I got that time.
It's all right. Freestyle DMing.
I'm pretty sure that was Moby Dick, but that's still. Yeah, you see a hump like a snow hill. There she blows. Queequeg cried.
Let me tell you about how knots work. That was just
I think I know how they work. I just don't know how to time any of them. I think they all work on the principle of making rope hard to.
No. He was making a joke about Moby Dick, which most of it is about the minutiae of being aboard a ship.
Yeah, read a book, people.
A literacy monster.
You see it stumbling towards you. It looks at the sign standing in front of you. It falls into the pit that was clearly labeled.
I'm gonna fucking die of a goddamn pleasure attack on the stage here in Arlington. I'm gonna die of happiness. I have never. We gotta stop. We can stop putting him on the spot.
But this is where we reveal that this whole thing has been a ruse. That you and I are going to leave the stage like we're pretend, we're demoralized, we're going to leave, and then Spencer's going to leave and come out dressed like Dolly Parton, and he's going to sing a song, and you're going to find out he can tap dance, so you can do anything.
And then the usurpation will be complete.
Oh, what was the song you said I couldn't? Was the vaporized banana chips? What? No.
Gasified bananas.
Gasified banana. Never mind. All right, forget it. Some Arlington facts, Jeff.
You don't have. Okay, let's hear him. Dan boasts of his ability to, while he's shirking his responsibilities for his screenplays or his TV show scripts, Wikipedia's the town that we just dropped into.
Yeah.
So let's hear what you got, Dan.
Jeff, did you know that Arlington, Virginia is the rape state? So called by Senator Joseph McCarthy in 1910, who was then 6 years old and had been raped by his own mother, who, let me finish, invented the typewriter. In fact, we are in a fascinating historical...
What a legacy!
Yeah.
I mean,
A lot of shit went down
what a
there.
career.
Virginia was the 17th state to leave the Union and the 14th state to join the Union, thereby creating a time paradox in which it fought itself in 1920, which resulted in the development of copper wire and the telephone, and the typewriter, and marshmallow cream, and license plates. And the movie Jaws was shot here. And
the
I didn't look anything up.
And they lead the nation in eternal flame technology.
Yes, you guys. Oh yeah. There's a lot of cemetery culture here is more advanced than ancient Maya and Aztecia combined. The word Aztecia was invented here by Carl Reiner in 1940. Thomas Edison choked to death here on a hooker. idea for the flux capacitor. Virginia was originally non-Virginia, but they felt the name was too braggy. So it changed it to Virginia.
Dan, who do you like better? Virginia, West Virginia, or East Virginia?
I think all my favorites is Mega Virginia. The secret Virginia developed by NASA scientists that is in geosynchronous orbit with the other 5 Virginias. Watches down on all of you.
How many of you out here tonight are from Virginia?
What question for you guys? What is Virginia? Is it a county? A state?
It's a state.
Okay.
Commonwealth.
Don't get snippy. I've been everywhere. I'm like an astronaut now. I'm walking in here with a swagger. I don't even know where I am. No, we're 10 minutes from the White House. Let's scream something at him, Jeff. We're tired of your bullshit. Why is it gotta be white? Why do I have to take my shoes off every time I go through the airport? Stupid. How many 9/11s have you stopped? With shoes. With shoe absence.
Well, for all we know, 100.
Well, no, but for all we know, none. And we do know, because every time they stop one, they go, he had a thing in his shoe! He had a thing in his shoe! They get excited about it.
But if somebody else blew up some heavy shit, they wouldn't call that 9/11. They'd probably call it whatever date that happened. They'd call it a 4/14 or something.
They'd call it either 9/12 or 10/11. Wouldn't they?
What if it happened in the spring?
I don't know. Oh, September. Oh, I just got that. I just got that. I thought it was like 911.
You know, every day since I was like in middle school,
You've loved me.
no, I look at the clock. Ever since I was very young, and I see 9/11 on a clock once or twice a day. It's constant. I can wake up out of sleep and pick up my phone and look at it. 9/11.
Yeah.
I see it all the time.
Yeah.
I do. I saw it today. I saw it today once.
That's a phenomenon. I read about it on the internet. It's your brain attributes significance to 9/11, and your brain works backwards and forwards.
I was in middle school way before 9/11.
And you remember seeing 9/11 a lot before 9/11 happened?
Yeah.
No, you
Because
retroactively...
back then it was 911. It was the emergency call number. And I would always see 911, and then it got to the point where it used to scare me, but then I would see 911. Like if I would get into a friend's car and I'd pop in and I would look at their digital clock and it would go 911, and I would see it, and it was like seeing the face of a friend. So now when I see it, I go like, hey buddy. And then when 9/11 happened, that all changed, because now it's a whole different thing.
Well, moving on with our facts about Arlington. Highest probability of anyone in the audience having lost a loved one during 9/11. Yeah. And we're doing bits about it. Yeah, sensitive stuff. Marshmallow fluff, invented in Somerville, but here's where you invented 9/11. It's a little less appetizing, a claim to fame, but you did it. Congratulations. Wisconsin, what did Wisconsin do?
They sat
shoes. I think we invented shoes. Cheese. Okay.
They invented Dan Harmon, as this gentleman says.
All right, come on. Let's move on. Let's meet some people. Let's stir some shit up.
Do we have a representative of Arlington, Virginia out there? Anybody who feels that they have something to
Do we have anybody that believes in ghosts? Isn't it a big ghost state?
Has anybody ever here had an encounter with a ghost? A real one?
Holy shit, nobody. I think we just disproved ghosts.
Get up here, get up here.
Right.
What's your name, sir? Adam's coming up.
We'll be with you in a second, probably, too. I thought maybe...
Right here, behind you.
Because we're on the East Coast, like there's more ghosts on the East Coast.
It used to be
Yeah,
called,
no, it's true.
It used to be called the East Ghost.
That's how it got its name. Adam, tell us your ghost story.
I was like, I was like 8 or 9 years old, and I was in my parents' bedroom, like early on, like a Sunday morning.
That was no ghost, Adam. It's called an erection.
Yeah. It was haunting, but natural.
But I was like, I looked across the room, and all of a sudden I saw like this dark sort of like shadow figure, and I think like his head popped off and was like bouncing back and forth against the walls. Oh my god, I just had a really
Oh my god, what a breakthrough. No, wait, I'm sorry. You saw a dark figure. You were in your parents' bedroom.
Were they
A
there
dark
too?
figure come in.
Yeah, like we were all in the bed together, because that's not weird.
So, but how old are you? 8, 9?
I was like 8 or 9.
Yeah, I slept with my mom a lot during my parents' separation. My parents separated.
Did you see a dark figure into the room?
My parents separated, and my mom moved to South Milwaukee. We never pronounced the H there. And she was living above her mom's place, my grandma. And she would, every night I would hear her like calling on the phone to my dad and going, I don't know what's going on. And it was like emotionally like put me in a bubble. But I remember sleeping in my mom's bed because I could have sworn my mom wanted me to. I could have sworn it was not my choice. I thought that but I bet I was all fucked up too. And but this is the most distinct emotional memory I have. My dad came over to visit my mom. They were separated, and my dad came over and he's like, I guess we're gonna go to the zoo. Tiki, that was my nickname. And
Wait, sorry, what?
let's get back to that later. My nickname was Tiki. And then my mom said, "Can I talk to you alone for a second?" to my dad. And so that meant I had to leave. So I left the room, but I listened at the door because it was like, what the fuck? What, I guess they're going to talk about me, obviously. They're not going to talk about the stock market. My mom really threw me under the bus. Like, she went, like, I listened behind the door, and I heard my mom go, this is really fucking up your son. Do you know he sleeps in bed with me every night? You know that it's traumatizing him. And I remember thinking, like, you bitch. You hit on me. You wanted it.
I feel that way about my mom sometimes there.
For real?
Yeah, she's constantly very, really, really like affectionate, but almost to a point that it feels almost sexualized. It's
Or fake. Or fake targeted.
No, not fake.
Oh, okay.
Do you have siblings?
I have one older brother, but we have different moms.
But they say there's a thing, it's referred to as silent seduction, where a mother will pick one of like 2 or more male offspring, and that one receives all of the love, all of the affection, but also
Because she wants to
also all the craziness, all the anger. It's like
That's absolutely true.
so I think I had that one too. Like you're involved in an unwitting emotional kind of relationship, like a dating relationship with this woman.
Yeah, it keeps me out sometimes.
Yeah.
That's why I don't live here.
Did you get to an age when I remember being like 12 or 13 and my mom coming up behind me and kind of like giving me like a shoulder rub and kind of and then me going like, knock it off. I think that's just a puberty thing, right? Like you go, stop touching me.
She was going through puberty?
No, I was. I think the reason I remember it is because I was like, I decided, okay, no more affection. Like I don't, I'm a man now. I don't want my mom.
Or did she see you going through puberty and goes,
Oh,
a man?
Yeah, I don't know, man. God damn it. We need more open books on this stuff. You
So-
hear me, White House?
So Adam,
Where's your committee on this shit? Stop making us take our shoes off at the airport and start figuring out our mom's brains. Why do they want to fuck us so bad?
So Adam, you feel like you were the lightning rod for all of your mother's like attention in that way?
Oh, and when it comes to the craziness, definitely. Like my parents got divorced like 4 years ago, which I was surprised by. Like it usually doesn't happen that much later in a person's life. Like I was 21 when it happened, And basically, whenever
and they come to you and you're in a bar and your dad comes up, it's not your fault. It's important for you to know.
my dad doesn't even talk about that sort of stuff or anything real for that matter.
I remember my dad trying to talk to me about our parents' separation and me getting so embarrassed. I was reading a Spider-Man comic on the front seat of our station wagon, and my dad finally started to broach the subject. Like, way too late. Like, everything was, the luggage was moved, everything was topsy-turvy, and like, I was reading a Spider-Man comic. I had already figured out how to deal with it, which was to shut down and become autistic, or commit to an already prevalent autism. And my dad was like driving, and he just, out of nowhere, was like, your mother and I are going through some changes. And I was like, just steer. I was like, focus on the Spider-Man. It's important for you to know it's not your fault. And it just stumbling through this thing, and I was like, no, finish it up, play him off. And then like they're making this pause, and they go, it's just important for you to know that if you'd stop reading your fucking comic book. He got really mad, and I was like, I know, God, Jesus. Like I remember that moment too. Like my dad like reaching out to me. It was just painful.
So then let's connect here. Let's look at
Yeah, but it was too late, too artificial, too focused.
And how old were you at that point?
Probably 10, 11. Or not 11. Spencer, disaffected emotional parent monster.
Hang on. Hold on.
Trying to get her attention, her mother looks over with a lazy, glazed-over look. She seems exhausted, as if the weight of the world rested on her shoulders. You think that this might not be the best time to ask for ice cream?
I'm going to fucking die.
All right, so Adam, your ghost, the ghost. So a dark figure comes in, the head's popping about and then moving about, right?
Yeah, it's just sort of popping about and like making this sort of hissing sound. All I can really remember is like I couldn't breathe at all.
That's a thing.
I couldn't breathe. I couldn't move.
Sorry, I'm stammering, but I remember being in my bed. Well, that's a thing. There's a chemical in your brain that paralyzes you when you're asleep, right? So that you don't, if you have a dream that you're like fucking a hot dog, that you don't get up and fuck a hot dog, and which won't be a hot dog. It'll be the ironing board, and you'll hurt your family. When you go into deep sleep, there's supposed to be like, your body can't move, and so your brain goes into this state where no matter how much flailing around you're doing in your sleep, you're not actually moving. But then there's this weird thing that happens. We've all had this experience, probably everyone in this room, where you wake up and you're fully awake, but that chemical has still paralyzed your body, and you can't move. Like you're awake and you can't move, and like sometimes you can't breathe. That hasn't happened to you?
I've never had that.
Oh, really?
Sleep paralysis. Yeah, that happens.
For me, like they say, like your dreams, like when you're trying to run or just even jog up a hill, like your legs are sluggish and you can't move. It's your brain, like knowing that they're like the chemicals your brain administers while you sleep to make you really just fall asleep and your eyelids shut and like everything work and shut down. Like your brain knows that, so you're kind of paralyzed during your dreams. I've never had that in my waking state, though.
So when people are, all the shit that happens to you in your sleep, it's all just various combinations of different sleep disorders. Like sometimes that paralysis chemical is not working right, which is the sleepwalking.
But Adam, were you awake? Did you feel that you were?
Yeah, like I'd been awake for a few minutes when it happened, and all I remember is I was hearing, the hissing sound and the head popping back and forth, and I kept wanting to say something, like wake my parents up.
Yeah, you want to scream.
And I couldn't, and
you
then
couldn't
the
scream.
next thing I knew, it just disappeared.
Yeah, but then after it disappeared, did you then go, even though it was too late? Like, that's what I did. I remember like waking up. I remember being wide awake in my bed when I was like 17, and I remember the full-on, perfectly vivid image of an absolute like corporeal woman, like a witch in a black robe, starting from the corner of my bedroom behind my bedroom door, taking full strides over to my bed and like covering, like getting in my face, like a real person. And I was wide awake, and I couldn't move while she was doing it, and then it kind of like disappeared in a cloud. But I was wide awake and in cold sweats, and then as soon as I regained my faculties, I went, "Mom!" I was 17. It was so embarrassing. They say
And she
that
rolls
that's
over and goes, "What is it?"
real nice guy. And I say, "Stop giving me shoulder rubs and get to the real deal." Is there anybody in our audience, and don't be embarrassed, you're not gonna get bullied, like, for real. Like, I guess by applause only because we can't see you. Is there anybody who is like, you're just waving for, is there anybody in the audience that wants to just wave? But beyond that, is there anybody in the audience that believes in alien abduction, like mythology? Like that the idea that there are aliens, okay.
How about a woman? Any gals here believe in it? Well, there was applause. Anybody want to come up and talk about it?
Is there anybody willing to come up and talk about it a little bit?
You believe in it, right?
That person wants to.
He's not a lady, but he believes in it. Let's welcome whoever you are. What's your name, sir? Casey to the stage, everybody. Spencer, alien monster.
Is that okay?
You see a circular beam of light. Floating down from the heavens is a green, ghastly figure with a large, oversized head. It's like an alien.
All right.
Jeez.
That was too over the plate.
Yeah.
I don't do sci-fi.
Yeah, okay.
Message there. Spencer's bored. That was the message. Yeah, some bullshit's happening. Go to Hot Topic if you want this kind of crap. I cater to a specific crowd. Go fuck yourself.
All right, Casey, you believe in alien encounters, abductions?
Yeah, sure.
Is it based on anything? What do you base that belief on?
That it would be random.
That it would be rad? Well, that's why I believe in hot tub parties.
I was writing a screenplay when I was like 23-ish, something like that. That was an alien abduction comedy. It's gonna be like a new Ghostbusters. And I started researching all this alien abduction shit, and I got really freaked out because I got frequent nosebleeds as a kid, and I had all these, like stuff when I was asleep, and I started experiencing, like it gets in your head. I thought that I really thought aliens were abducting me, Jeff.
I mean, I think people have instances where they have blacked out or something weird has happened, and then the next morning you wake up and there's a physiological difference. Maybe you lost some hair or an ear or something.
An ear?
Aliens, it may have occurred.
Does anyone in the audience think they've been abducted by an alien? Applaud, if you can overcome your telepathic shit.
So Casey, you're just saying your mind is open to that possibility, that you think that people, like you believe, you want to believe, that people have been interacted with by aliens.
Yeah, my mind is unencumbered.
But that's real good, Jackson.
Mine too, and I wouldn't rule it out.
Certainly not.
Why bother ruling it again?
Yeah, man, I don't believe in ghosts. I have a logical, skeptical mind. I don't believe that ghosts come around and fuck with you and go like throw a plate across the room. However, I had an apartment that is now our friend Rob Schraub's apartment. Rob Schraub is how I know Dan Harmon. Like, they were writing partners. And I had to move out of an apartment in LA, Casey, and it was a great apartment. But I couldn't afford it because my roommate moved out and I was broke. But the day that my friend and I moved in, it was Halloween, but we didn't think about that. And also the number, the prefix for the phone number that the telephone company wanted to give us was 666, because mine is 665. But that's like 664, 663, that's that neighborhood. But they can't get rid of the 666s because people, are Catholic and shit, or whatever. So, and my roommate was Irish Catholic. He's like, oh no, we can't do that. My mother never called me. She never called. And so so we got another number, and so we check in this new place, and we were the third residents to ever live there, but the apartment was built in the 50s. The first resident, a LAPD homicide detective, and then an old married couple, and the husband died. Not in that apartment, at a hospital rather, and the wife moved to a one-bedroom in the building. So we move in, it's a great place, and every time the two of us were out of the house, or out of the apartment, something crazy happened. We bought a brand new clock. Every time we left, we come back, the clock would be stopped at a certain time. And all of the pictures on the wall would be off the wall, but thrown across the hallway to the opposite side and broken. So if the painting was on the right side of the hallway, it would be thrown to the left side of the hallway and smashed, and left to right and smashed, and things would be tipped over and broken. So we thought, okay, like somebody has our keys, and they're coming in, they're wrecking our place. So we asked Helene, the widow of the dead guy, who had lived there for 35 years, does anybody else have these keys? She goes, no, we just put new locks on. I don't even have the keys. You and the landlord, he's this 80-year-old guy, like only you guys have the keys. So usually one or the other of me and Paul would be at the apartment at one time, because we had very different schedules, because I was an alcoholic and he was an animator. So he was out early and I was out dancing. So we were usually, somebody was at home, but anytime the two of us went to the market together, we'd come home and everything was busted. The pictures were all thrown around, clocks would stop, and the bathtub there would be just matter everywhere. Not if the drain spat out stuff, or not if it backed up. There was just a random splatter pattern of stuff all over the bathtub, and we just thought someone's fucking with us. Like, what's going on? That kind of goes away a little bit. We go into an attic. We find there's an attic in it. We go up into the attic and we look up, and it's LA. It's like 78 degrees out always, and in the attic it should be hotter because the heat rises. I get up into the attic and I look up and I see some old Christmas decorations and stuff, and instantly the temperature drops to what feels like 55 degrees, like outside the draft house right now, and it's instantly just crazy chill comes over me. I kind of get this weird feeling, and I don't think, ooh, scary ghosts. I just drop back down the little ladder. I go, Paul, go check it out. There's some cool stuff up there. Just to get to get a real reading on this. And he climbs the ladder and puts his head right down. He goes, Jeff, we're never going up there again. All right, so time passes a little bit. I'm in my bedroom. I had the bedroom where the husband slept because they were an old married couple, and I think you find it often they sleep in different rooms because the husband snores and farts and the woman wants to get a night's sleep. And I had his room, and I was getting undressed, I'm down to my boxers, and I just have a feeling that absolutely somebody's behind me. Like somebody's on the carpet behind me. And I turn around, I'm like, okay, fucking enough! Enough of this shit! Had enough of this! You're dead! You don't live here anymore! I live here now, so fucking stop it! Stop it! And nothing ever happened again. So I still... Story is far from over.
The only reason they made a bigger deal out of it in The Exorcist is because obviously that would be a shitty movie.
My roommate goes, what the hell's going on? I go, I just exercised my bedroom as a fucking guy. So the end. I lived there for another 8 months. Nothing weird ever happens. I never thought the place was haunted. There was this weird activity that kept fucking happening. But there was a time when I felt there was a motherfucker standing behind me. And not because the guy had died there, he didn't die there. I was not implanted with this knowledge. I didn't really care about it. So, Rob Schraub moves in a year later when I move out. And
story's halfway done.
No, this is like page 2 of it. So we're at a bar, Rob Schraub is out, we're at the drawing room, sorry, the Burgundy room, and Rob comes out and he just gets a screwdriver and just boom, just drops it. Gets a bartender, another, drinks it straight down, another, and he's drinking it. I go, Rob, what the fuck? I've never seen you drink like this. He's like, I don't want to go home sober. I'm like, what, is something wrong? Like with the girlfriend or the girl you're dating? He's like, no, I don't know, stupid. I don't want to talk about it. I just don't. He's about to cry. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? He goes, this is the place on Lowry. He's like, anything weird ever happened there to you? And I was like, what do you mean? I don't instantly leap to ghosts. I never really thought that was good. Just a bunch of weird shit happened. And he goes, I don't know. I was like, you slept in the bedroom I slept in, right? I sleep. And I go, yeah. He goes, is it haunted? I go, oh, yeah, totally. And Rob goes, oh, don't say that! Don't say that! Don't say it. He starts crying. I go, what happened? What the fuck happened? He goes, ever since I moved in there, I hung all this artwork up, and every time I left the place and there was nobody in there, I would come back and all the paintings were off the walls. They were all broken. Anytime I hung a picture of somebody's face on it, all the pictures were gone and it was smashed across the room. And last night, like there was all this weird shit going on, but last night I was laying in bed and I heard my bedroom door open, and I heard somebody walking across the carpet in my room, and I felt the weight of a person's body getting onto my bed. And I was like, were you awake or were you asleep? He was like, I was on my stomach, which is rare for me, but I looked at the clock and it was 4:10 a.m. I thought, are Dan and Jeff still here? Did we watch a movie together? It's like, no, they're not here. It's like, I had this conscious thought, and I felt this person get on top of me. And I thought, like I said, it's a burglar, like some burglars in my room, or a rapist.
So it would never be Dan and Jeff.
Yeah, certainly not until tonight. And he the weight of the body get on top of him, and he heard a voice in his ear go, the voice said, what are you doing in my room? And Rob jumped up across the room and nothing was there. So I went with Rob to the apartment again, and I went, get the fuck out of here, man! You're dead! Like Rob made me go back and be the world's shittiest exorcist.
This has been a Halloween Arlington National Cemetery. Spooky, ooky, Harmontoonies.
The end.
Jesus Christ. I think you've told that story before on the podcast.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
No?
Yeah, in your face.
All right,
Dude,
good. Thank
Dan,
God.
all credibility is lost with a camera on your head.
Yeah. All right, Casey, what do you want? But I mean that in the actual, not the passive aggressive sense. Like, what do you really want?
I mean, like it.
Yeah.
Say whatever that is your dream. I mean,
Oh, yeah. Well, that goes without saying, yeah. Load them up. But I mean, think
Thanks for
about,
being Angel.
while you load that up, I want to hear what you want. I don't care if it's a noun, an adjective, a sentence, a phrase, a thought.
Yeah, what's your dream?
What do you want? We're gonna give it to you figuratively.
If you could go home tonight and tell your loved ones something happened tonight, what would that be?
joy.
You want joy? Casey, want joy? Boo, joy. We really are 10 minutes from the White House.
It might have
No, not in that case. Don't cater to
He
that
said
asshole.
pancakes. He said pancakes.
Oh, pancakes. I thought he said in that case. Pancakes. Joy and pancakes.
Same thing.
All right. Casey wants joy and pancakes. Can we just, real quick, Jeff? Oh, it's a rap?
All right. What do you want?
I thought it would be like a movie, like a quick movie.
A movie called Joy and Pancakes?
Yeah. All right. Starring Casey.
Okay.
With me as Casey.
And Casey is you?
No, Casey's out of here. Fuck it.
Casey, everybody. Welcome, Casey. The year is 1939. Hitler's armies have crossed into Poland. World War II has begun.
Incoming! Sir! Lieutenant Casey reported for duty, sir!
Where are my pancakes, soldier?
Sir, I tried to get them as far as Verdun, but I...
Soldier, stand at attention in front of your commanding officer.
Sir, yes, sir! I apologize, sir! I lost your pancakes at Verdun, sir!
Verdun was World War I. You're in the wrong war, sir! Soldier, you are fighting in a wrong war!
Yes, sir, yes, sir! World War II, sir! I tried to keep track of it, sir! I tried to make your pancakes, but I couldn't, sir!
What war was Hamburger Hill?
Sir, you're making me hungry, sir!
No! That war was in the future. Trick question. That was Korea.
Sir, D-Day's coming.
D-Day? Does D stand for delicious?
Well, I don't know, sir. I wasn't authorized. I just
Don't
wanted...
come back into my tent until you have pancakes, soldier. Do you hear me? Or I'll send you to Leavenworth.
Yes, sir.
Even though we're not in the Navy.
I'm just a soldier without a war. Trying to bring pancakes, but I need more. Don't know what place to
Germans in both wars don't give a fuck.
During my song, I wandered across enemy lines. There's a mortar attack. I gotta dive into this foxhole.
No. Englander?
See.
I speak a little English. I am a German pancake meister. I thought you were a beatboxer. Forgive me. I am from the future. Listen, this war is needless. War is all about destruction and annihilation and separation between the people. The lines that connect a human from a lesser human being.
I always had that sense.
Can I tell you a simple story?
See?
About 11 years ago, before Ron Schwab lived in this apartment, I lived in an apartment with an Irish roommate. And it was Halloween. And the phone company is
6 hours later. Holy shit, the war's over.
So then I climb up into the attic and I look around and I get the weird that the temperature just changes. And so I go back down 12 years later. And the Cold War is over. Or beginning. Or actually, we're right kind of in the middle of the Cold War right now.
Johann.
Yes, Sebastian?
Casey for short.
I don't have much time left. I'm now 93.
I feel like I wasted about 40 so years on the story about the ghost.
It's okay.
I really should have just given you a recipe for pancakes that could have stopped both World War I and World War II. You see, I am a timeless pancake meister. Yes, I was there at the Battle of Valley Forge. Yes, I was there.
Flashback to Valley Forge. Washington soldiers, charge! I'm George Washington. Cross it! Keep crossing it! Don't stop! You're gonna be tempted
Get
to
your
stop crossing it!
pancakes! Get your German future pancakes!
Sir, my name's George Washington. I'm trying to cross this area. You need to get clear, sir. Get clear!
I would give you, George Washington, the recipe to my secret German future pancakes. However, if I did that, war would end. But I cannot do that. You see, I'm here to cast a sad light on humanity. You see, war is a perpetual state of humanity. Yes,
Hey, man, my teeth are made of wood. I don't have time for this Clive
They're not
Barker
made of wood.
bullshit.
They're not made of wood. That is a lie. They're hippopotamus bone.
Flash forward to the spine of the... Yeah, you were at Valley Forge?
Yeah. So anyway, I throughout time I could have given Alexander the Great, Napoleon pancakes, and then all wars would have ended. But you see, I withhold pancakes.
Because war is a part of...
It's a part of who we are.
It's a part of this nutritious breakfast of humanity.
It's part of this nutritious breakfast of humanity.
Like the orange juice is pain and the milk is...
Casey, don't worry about war. Wars will solve themselves. What you should worry yourself most with is aliens.
Cut to Manhattan, 2019 AD. Hovercar. In the news, Neil President Fuckface, who did the thing. It's not a dirty word anymore. Language is changing. The postage stamps are the new fuel. Pennies are worth $1. Bottle caps are hats. Corn is a potato. Hey man, you got any shoes? And by shoes I mean sleeves? Oh no, leave me alone. Everything's different. It's 2019.
Hello. This is Wolf.
Identity door recognized. Opening. Identity door closing. We're having recognized you.
General Casey.
Yes. Reporting for duty, sir.
I had bad news for you. We thought that we had mastered war, but we haven't. It turns out we are under attack by a pancake monster.
Slowly, it rises over the horizon. 1, 2, 7 full pancakes covered in butter. It opens its juicy maw and leaks glistening syrup. It charges.
Yes, pancakes have evolved. They have cheeks and a maw. Casey, you okay?
I'm fine. I guess if this could be a 70s movie, it could just end here. Right? It's kind of in the 80s, then they figured to have a whole third act after that, and then they'd blow up the pancakes, and no one cares. The kids should take the kids to it. In the 70s, you could just end there.
Yeah.
Gene Hackman would run on a frame. Hey, you! You'd hear a gunshot credits.
Wait,
Beautiful time to be alive.
Was that the, what was that one? The Taking a Pelham 1, 2, 3?
That was French Connection.
French Connection.
Like he literally, like Gene Hackman's like, it's the end of the movie, over there, and he ran off frame, and you hear credits. No spoilers possible, because that's you make up your own ending. That's the 70s. Like Omega Man, Charlton Heston's just hanging out with zombies, and they're like, oh, you're a zombie. I don't know. Oh, fuck it. Good night. For a limited time only, this tiny eraser! We're gonna be giving those out all night. Alright, so, God, that ghost story is so long. I could have sworn you told that before. I don't know.
I told you before.
Yeah. Okay, so, yeah, no politics.
No more ghost stories.
No more ghost stories. Aliens, race. We settle anything about race?
Should we try to make our record? Because our record in Harmontown shows is 2 black people. Do we have more than 2 tonight?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Wait, why is that white guy raising both his hands?
Wait, Casey? Casey's half a black person.
Casey's half a black person.
All right.
He was already up there.
2 and a half.
Okay, there's
4, 6.
Holy shit!
Wow. Let's get them all up here. All black people on the stage.
Mega Black, Harmontown, Mega Black, Harmontown. It's the half-dozen man march. Yes!
I want all black people up on the stage if possible. All right, here we are.
If you're a black person and you're in the audience right now, you are selling out your race. Yeah.
All right. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and a half. 7 and a half black people, everybody.
All right.
Come forward.
Well, should we have him do the Rihanna chorus, the Dido hook for the?
Oh, sorry. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'll spit some fire and then,
All right.
and then let's do that.
Let me
And
find
you guys
it.
will join in too, but the visual, oh my God. Harmontown's getting more and more sophisticated.
Okay, so you want to teach them a lyric? We'll do one. Those of you that know it, get in there and do it.
It's I can't remember it. I'm so drunk. It's her frown upside down. P is yellow. Yo, come on down to Harmontown. Turn that frown upside down. P is yellow, poop is brown. Come on down to Harmontown. Colors, what did they mean? Could you go from a scene to a scene? If your skin was pale white or dark as night, would you be allowed to do a flying kite maneuver over the city? I fucked your mama cause I loved your juicy titty. I squeezed it till the milk come out. And the milk was white, but did that give it more clout? I don't know. Whatever milk was black, wouldn't that give your white ass a heart attack? Would it be worth more or worth less? What if your mama's milk was purple? Herman Hess. Come on down to Harmontown. Turn that frown upside down. Race, he is yellow, poop is brown. Blackness coming down to Harmontown. Struggle in the city, in the streets. Every manhole cover is another piece of meat. I love to pick it up like a piece of roast beef, flip it up in the air and do it like Kiefer Sutherland. He was a famous person that loved to eat meat. Sorry. Starting over. I fucked your mama, Mars Rover. Come down to Harmontown, moonwalk, turn that frown upside down. Race, he is yellow, poop is brown. Africa, come on yellow, Harmontown. Huxtables, Bill Cosby. Everybody's going from Norman Lear straight to me. I'm the new representative of their voice. Nobody black has another choice. You're not allowed to get hired as a writer if you're black, so it comes to me. I'm like Spider-Man. I'm the Peter Parker of the new generation. I'm gonna speak for the black people of this nation. Here's the things that they like in the order of this. They like carrots and lettuce and piss. It goes like that. Don't ask them. You gotta come through me. What's that?
She can come out of the door.
What?
Rap battle.
Oh shit. Skin peeling down to Harmontown. Complexion, melanin, molecules, little tiny things that make people ridicule each other. Motherfucker, I'm spitting. I fucked your mama so hard, she said, I'm titting. It's a new phrase. It means your tits will explode. I fucked your mama so hard, I generated loads of semen all across her chest. I fucked your mama so hard, she told me I was the best. Come on down to Harmontown, turn that frown upside down. Race is yellow, poop is brown, urban, Harmontown. Differences, everyone is different. That's the lesson you should learn. Everyone is different. I'm being sarcastic. Everyone's the same. It's really, really stupid that we come up with different names. There's a class system entrenched in our culture, and the only people that profit off of it are parasitic vultures. They sit at the top, and they capitalize on us. They're a bunch of rich motherfuckers. Fuck them. God damn it, fuck them. Come on down. Turn that frown upside. Fuck them. Ownership. Come on down. I'm sorry I criminalized all of you by association. I'm sorry I disseminated us from the nation. I'm declaring it once and for all. I'm so fucking sick and tired of all of these fucking assholes suck my balls. I hope I go home and my house is burnt to the ground because I'm a horrible person and a criminal. I got a little too drunk, I'm sorry. Let's hear it for our nation's capital's black people. They earned this.
All Arapaho Indians to the stage, please.
Nope, none left. Fucked that up already. This show could have existed 300 years ago. We could have done something.
Let's do another movie with everybody up here right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Another way. I thought we've got to play Dungeons and Dragons.
All right.
You want
Stay up here.
Do you want all black people to play Dungeons and Dragons with us? Let's do that. We're gonna play Dungeons and Dragons with all black people tonight. There's a new character. Right, Spencer?
Right.
All right. I mean, is that possible?
I don't know. Ask Spencer. Is it possible to have this many people just like spring on you for the D&D?
I mean, they could exist in the game world.
All right.
They don't have characters.
Are you guys down with just standing awkwardly up on stage in the background? Like you can't just ask a group of people to stand up here like just waiting to find out if they're involved.
Yeah, we can dismiss them. I don't know. It's an awkward situation. You know what? It's metaphorical.
Well, then you do
Deal with it head on.
All right.
What are we supposed to do?
Go ahead.
This is my favorite form of affirmative action of like my whole life.
I say, Jeff, here's what I say. We break a pool cue in half. And we put it on the floor. No, sorry, that's the way we've been handling it. Let's play Dungeons and Dragons and have all black people that want to be a part of it represent all black people in the whole nation. And they can play a character that will make up on the fly.
Okay, cool. Spencer, yeah, we'll leave it to you to include our 7.5 black people.
So did you say one character for all of them?
No, yeah. All black people have to play one character. I mean, look, we've done so much. We're bending over backwards here. What do you want us to do? I didn't. This wasn't my problem. I inherited this. I think I'm being pretty heroic by providing them with one D&D character. He can be super strong. He won't be a kleptomaniac or have a stutter. He'll be the dentist or the next door neighbor.
All right, so let's start this stuff. Aaron McGaffey to the stage, please. Aaron McGaffey.
Can I share a mic with you?
Yes.
Or is this
Okay, here we go. Spencer.
Phil.
Where should I?
All right.
When we last
I'm gonna grab this one.
Okay.
You guys ready?
Yeah, I'm all good, you guys. Alright. On the last episode,
no, okay.
our heroes had defeated Dave, the airship pilot, and gained control of the ship. After tormenting some crew members, the group had to find the engine room and enlisted the help of / threw into a wall a couple of imps who were tasked with servicing the ship's engines. After finding some sovereign glue, the ship seemed prepared. Sharpie decided that they should press onward and attempt to take the fight to Admiral Darkstar. It was just then that a calamitous impact shook the entire ship before casting everything into darkness. Alright, you were all knocked unconscious. You wake up in the hull of the black ship, or what's left of it at any rate. You can see that the hull has been ripped into 2 halves. Through the wreckage, you can see dull red walls slick with slime surrounding you. You seem to be at the bottom of a pit, as above you stretches a black expanse. Go!
All right. Didn't we meet like some people who were going to walk us down the road?
Yeah, okay, so like that I didn't write because I thought we'd just do it right now, but
Okay.
do you want to just...
I look up and I look around and see if there's any people that will help us down the road.
You see 3 white clothed figures
Why don't you
approaching.
just make it 8?
This isn't you, you guys are elsewhere.
Seems like with a quick edit, you could make this very appropriate.
Do what?
Can't there be 7.5 black figures?
7.5 black figures approach. Why can't it just be a full 8th black person?
He said he was half black. I was just making a joke.
Okay.
He's a halfling.
7 black people and a black halfling approach. So right now, you guys...
That's you, Casey.
Oh dear God!
Holy hell. Casey's mutated.
Alright, so you guys have been living in the belly of this great beast for quite some time. You're quite used to it. But you just saw this ship crash down to the floor. It's quite a new occurrence for you guys. I mean, stowaways and shipwrecks occasionally happen, but it's quite rare. So that's your motivation as you're approaching this wreck.
So our ship crashed inside the mouth of this, the infinite fish.
Correct. And I should mention, Jeff, that your crystal, your healing pendant shatters into a billion piles of little crystals.
Whoa. That's like in a video game, because we would have been able to use that.
As this happens, you feel some of the crystals dissolving, healing you to full health.
Oh,
you see
good.
a small pile of crystals remaining.
I gather those crystals.
All right, you gather them.
And where are my hit points at right now?
They're at full now.
Fuck yeah, 40 hit points, motherfucker.
Can we get our character sheets?
Yeah.
Thank you. Jesus, you're so high.
It wasn't me. You guys brought everyone, and then you just randomly segued into D&D without any forewarning before I had anything set up.
All right, Spencer, I walk up to one of the, to this group of people, and I find a person that seems to be the leader, and she has a red and blue feather, or pink and blue feather in her ear, and I assume she's the leader, so I come up and address her and say, can you please help us?
If we could help you, we'd help ourselves. We're stuck here.
Nice.
I don't know what you want us to do.
How long have you been stuck here?
I don't know. We don't have any clocks or calendars. It's felt like years.
Okay, so a long time.
A very long time.
I noticed that she's wearing a handmade "This Feels Terrible" vest that I regard very highly. That's awesome,
Nice.
right?
We do get iTunes and podcasts here this week.
The Wi-Fi's great.
I thought I had a handle on this metaphor, but it's totally convoluted now, right? Well, so you guys, you guys, if you knew how to get out of here, you would have gotten out of here, huh?
Hell yeah.
All right.
I mean, we've had tongue stew for a million years. Like, cutting off tongue of the beast's mouth and making soup isn't really enjoyable. I'd rather, something else.
Where do you
Cook
all?
fried chicken and watermelon.
Wow.
I pick something else to look at. And I roll versus blushing.
You save.
Where did you black figures? Are they figures?
They're people.
They're figureheads.
They're fucking people, Maureen.
Where are you from?
Jeez.
Sorry.
Spencer, where are they from?
Where are you guys from?
From here.
You were okay. They mentioned that they were actually the third generation of people born in this fish.
Oh my god, the metaphor's back. I like it. So you don't know any different. You've been born inside the belly of a savage beast. This is your ordinary world. And you have an instinctive sense that it's not a healthy place, but it's all you know.
I examine our surroundings to look for exits or portals to cross through.
To the, what I'm going to call south for, sake of directionality. You see what appears to be
That's a great reason to call it south.
That's actually the only reason to call it so.
I gotta draw a map, for my reference, and I can't, there's no south of a fish, but there's down on a paper.
Okay.
Anyway, you see a curtain. It appears to be made out of some sort of fleshy, meat-like substance.
A meat curtain?
A meat curtain.
A wizard sleeve?
A portable hole.
I thrust myself headlong through the meat curtain.
I'm just warning you, strange traveler. No one who's gone to that curtain has come back. We've lost many siblings.
Are you saying-
To the meat curtain.
Are you saying that once you go through this particular meat curtain, you never go back? Is that what I'm hearing?
Heedless of her warning, I thrust myself through the fleshy folds of the meat curtain.
You see what appears to be a snake-like appendage whip out of the curtain.
There's a dick inside a pussy.
You got me. The tentacle whips at you, but misses by a hair.
Come on in, guys. It's okay.
I approach the whipping serpent, and I whip my hair around in an attempt to calm it down, or maybe to just make it straighter.
The curtain opens. 3 more tendrils reveal themselves.
Jesus. It's like,
They also miss.
Are we armed?
You guys are actually armed with daggers and spears. Sorry, you guys.
Spencer! It's not his fault. It's not his fault.
Spears are going to be really useful, as you'll see later. I can't do anything.
Alright.
Guys, you've been here for 3 generations. If we don't go through this meat curtain together, we've got no chance of getting out. I say follow me with your spears and curtain and daggers.
I say we send one of the black people in first. Is that cool?
You aren't even in first.
Oh, that's right. I'm already in there.
before you go in, I shoot 1 arrow at the sorry? More? I shoot 14 arrows! Or 2.
2.
Yeah.
One of the arrows strikes the meat curtain. It shudders violently.
Am I sorry? Okay.
Are we all through the curtain right now?
No one's even tried to go through it.
Everybody, let's all charge! Charge the meat curtain!
I peek cautiously through the meat curtain. You guys want to go through? Yeah, we're good. Should I go? Alright. I lead my army of black people through the meat curtain. Our daggers and spears. Our non-denominational daggers and spears. Through the meat curtain towards the tentacles.
Brandishing your weapons dangerously, you charge through the curtain. The tentacles whip back and forth, but you manage to subdue them and make it through.
Black Adventure! Sorry, guys. Mixed reaction.
So we're beyond the tentacles now?
You are beyond the tentacles.
What do we see?
You see a blue round tunnel. It seems to get smaller and smaller.
So, I've tried to summon squirrels, but there's no squirrels inside the infinite fish. I'm already trying to.
Black friends, is there a way to take the spears and to prop them up so as to keep the blue tunnel wide? Like, sorry? I need to stop listening to people yelling things. The spears, do you take your spears and just like stick them upright so the tunnel can't close?
Well, we have her strange legend of an exit, which, if stimulated properly, expands.
Excellent.
Exit speaks a number of ventures this far previously.
Oh my god.
I'm having way too much fun.
There's a legend of a thing that expands when you stimulate it. Yeah, well, that sounds.
What is your secret, wise woman, to stimulate the tunnel to make it expand?
A wise African American elder, as African American elders tend to be very wise, once told me of a sacred dance that can only be performed when you have a 7.5 African dark-skinned beings. And 3 pale-skinned people can only create this dance to arouse the exit.
So you're saying we all have to dance together to coax the opening to widen for us to pass through?
Si, senor.
Wait, si, senor?
The 3 of us have only danced in the shape of square. Can you show us how to dance?
Sometimes in a line, when things get hotter than a hoochie coochie.
If Mouse has a beat to drop, we may proceed.
I'm going to be very uncomfortable.
No, we're black, so it's okay.
That's what's making me. It's the whole. I do not want to see the TMZ headline.
I feel comfortable. I'll lead the charge. I'm wearing a.
Right, I think if
Oh, this will actually be embarrassing.
Open up, dilate, open up. Gotta open up that esophagus. I'm gonna fuck your mama like I'm a snuffleupagus. Gonna take my trunk, it's not imaginary. I'm gonna fuck your mama like an aviary, bird to bird, feather to feather. Gonna fuck your mom like my name was Carl Weathers. Gonna fuck her neck, fuck her butt. I'm gonna fuck her salted ass peanuts. I'm gonna fuck her cashew, fuck her almond. Gonna fuck her name like my name was Philip Drummond. Fuck her like a different stroke. I'm gonna fuck your mama like my dick was a joke. I gotta set up on my nuts, gotta punch one on my tip. Fuck your mama, that's how I'm hit. Ooh. And then I assume that's like an open sesame.
The rhythmic pounding of feet and limbs and the flailing of your bodies seems to do nothing at first, but then you feel the expanding and contracting muscular action.
Jesus.
The esophageal tube opens and widens, revealing a larger antechamber.
So we're going down the throat into the belly of this infinite fish.
You're going down an esophageal tube. It may or may not be a throat. It opens into a large chamber.
Dungeon snap.
Dungeon snap. You can see several wooden constructions built together. They seem to have been made out of parts of old ships or perhaps other crates and boxes. But they hold together quite nicely. There seems to be about 16 or 17 of the dwellings. This is where you guys have lived. Your parents, they came, I guess I said third generation, so your parents came on ships and they built these into a village. So that's where you guys live.
Wait, so they lived here?
Yeah, well, yeah.
But have they been here before?
They've lived through 3 generations. They made
it
homes.
takes a different path.
Oh, so we just took the long, hard way to get here? This is like the corner
Wait, they could have told us how to get home. Is that your doorbell? We all do a dance and that's how you get home?
You guys saw the meet.
Incorporate new people into our culture. We like to embarrass them first.
Okay.
Right. That makes sense. We should have to
We
pay
don't
a
have
price.
TV, just Wi-Fi.
So now we're at the home of these people.
Yeah, this is your guys' home. You love it. Once you feng shui the organs. No, that's someone else's joke. Sorry, guys.
It's beautiful here.
It's great here, guys.
It's nice. I've never seen such a nice place inside of an esophageal tube before. I love what you've done with the throat.
We tried. We get Martha Stewart living on the Wi-Fi, so we try to make it cozy.
You've really started from a place of nothing and built from the scraps of and created something that's equally appealing and a testament to the environment that is this infinite fish.
You could even say we found love in a hopeless place.
It seems like you did not land on this infinite fish. It seems like this infinite fish landed on you. But I respect what you've done. I think we can learn from it.
I pull Mulrain aside over to the wall of the esophageal tube and I say, Mulrain, I don't know if you're watching this, but it seems there's some sort of spark of connection between this leader and Sharpie, who you've been in love with. I warn you, be careful. I know about these esophageal people.
Yes, Hork, I saw it too, but I can't move like she can move. I can shoot arrows and I can wave my hair and I can giggle, but I'm going to concede. Don't tell him that I.
Your talent for passive aggression seduces me.
That wasn't passive aggression. Are you gonna hear me?
Well, no, I heard the sound of someone needing more than.
Are we gonna talk about our actual relationship? I was just expressing that I was sad. Wait, I'm being passive aggressive. It's similar to the van thing. Huh?
I take our new hosts out to lunch at their local esophagus shack while these two sort out their relationship with the tour bus today.
All right. So we're at the village of these people who have a weird habit of making people go through a tentacle esophagus in order to get where they already lived. I mean, we can't do much more than that. We've done this for like a half hour. We should probably cut it off there. Right?
Simon, we're in your shoes.
Let's hear it for America's black people. The Capitol steps. I'm going to give them a name, Jeff. The Capitol steps.
All right, what's everyone's name real quick before you go off? We know
We got Casey.
We know
All right,
Casey already.
just for the sake of credits.
That's my fish name.
Casey, you are? Lataya. Nice to meet you. Tori. Nice to meet you, sir. Dane, I met you earlier at the bar. Welcome again. Vanessa. Aaliyah. Philip. Andrew. Thank you so much for coming in.
Black people! Our salvation. There's nothing left. We have nothing left. We have nothing left.
When we were near Boston and Somerville, I had a camper come up to stage because I was a camp counselor. I have another camper here. That was a
Show off.
Just saying. That's all.
You want to bring her up?
I'd like to.
Let's get her up. Yeah,
Bring in Alex Fox.
All right. Alex?
Sounds white, but fine.
Change your face.
You were asking for something. Now you're being
I wanted to hear about
Alex Fox. You wanted to hear about what?
Hello, Alex
Fox.
So Alex, when we were in Somerville, Massachusetts, we had another one of Erin's campers come up, and we talked about feminine wetness. And then her mother came on stage, and she got bananas.
It got weird.
Did Erin dispense any uncomfortable wisdom to you while you were at the camp?
I mean, Erin was just really my sexual education up until I was about 14, 15. I went to a really strict school, private Catholic school, so I didn't know what sex was. And Erin really was really eager to talk about it with us 14-year-old selves.
That's not why I brought her up.
No, but
Did she ever make you pass through her flesh curtains?
no, but she did show me my first penis. So
What? What? Really? No.
No. Penis. It's totally fine. You're normal.
Would also be okay if I had a penis.
No, it's totally.
It would be fine. Yeah.
That would be even more educated.
Yeah.
Women having penises is the new black. What we did tonight was kind of antiquated. Like, we're not really breaking down any barriers. This is DC. Like, we should have had transgender people out here.
Yeah.
Black people, yawn. What is this, Gilligan's Island? Issue solved.
Oh boy.
So Alex, you were counseled by Erin when you were younger, and now counseled, and now we're all grown up. But Dan and Erin were about to talk about a little spat they had today, which I know nothing about. Maybe you could counsel them right now through this. Maybe you could kind of mediate through this crisis.
Yeah,
Well, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah. Alex, why don't you take the mic and walk them through it?
Hey, Alex Fox, so we were in Somerville, and then after the show, I was talking to some fans.
This is Dan's side of the story.
I was talking to two fans about glass blowing. Very interesting.
No, that was Providence last night.
Oh, that's right. Yes, sorry. I'm starting to be. It's all the same. Only the names have changed. I was in Rhode Island talking to two guys about glass blowing, signing a lot of autographs, foregoing the opportunity to write a TV show. It was like having decided, okay, this is where I need to be. Being a hero, really. My girlfriend comes up to me and she says, hey, the van's leaving. I don't know if you wanted to go or if you don't want to go, but the van's leaving.
Dan's side of the story.
And I
It's
said,
the only mode of transportation.
all right, I guess I'll stay. Is everyone leaving? I don't know if everyone's leaving. There's 2 vans, but there's another van leaving later. I'm not sure. I don't know. And what follows is a 25-minute conversation about when the van's leaving, when the vans aren't leaving. But I know the whole time, because I'm 40, I know the whole time that what she's saying without saying it is she wants to leave, she wants me to want to leave. But she's not saying, I want you to want to leave. She's saying everything else. And I'm agreeing with it because I don't give a shit. And I'm going like, okay, well, if you want to take what you're saying at face value, if you want to get on the first van, get on the first van, the second van, I don't know. 25 minutes goes by my drunk estimation. She at one point she walks away, goes like, well, I'm going to get on the first van. And she walks away. Okay, bye, I'll see you back at the hotel. Then she comes back because there is no van and there is nothing. And she goes like, well, there's another van, the van, schedule van, schedule. And I go, again, I don't care. I'm talking to guys about glass blowing, I don't care. She walks away.
And you love glass blowing?
I did that night. I never heard anything about it. It's fucking fascinating. Like, really think about it. Like, my first question was, do you just take a bunch of sand and heat it up? Does it turn into glass? The answer is no, Jeff. The answer is no.
Dan, my van's leaving in a couple seconds.
I already know everything about this. I know, like, this is my one chance. I'm talking to some dudes about blowing glass. So then what happened? The thing that really causes the fight, pops the champagne cork on the beautiful, frothy anger bottle that is our relationship. Is the tour manager, the guy whose job it is to tell you when and the van is coming and when it isn't, comes up to me and says, hey Dan, so there's a van leaving now, and there's a van leaving in 15 minutes. Which one do you want to be on? And I go, I'll take the one in 15 minutes. He goes, okay. And he proceeds to go around the bar and tell everybody. And when I see him telling it to Erin, I was drunk and I was an asshole and I was going, and I was like jiggling my ear, and she's like looking at me going, what are you doing? And she came over to me and I said, I'm just saying, do you hear how that works? You hear how easy that is?
It's rude.
Yeah, well, fuck you guys. I lost 38 minutes of glass blowing talk. All she lost was a little bit of dignity for 30 seconds.
I'll try to make my version a little shorter. That wasn't a diss, but thanks guys. Yeah.
Well, you can afford to, time stealer.
The 38 minutes.
I'm sure your Justin Timberlake arm readout has fucking 100 of my minutes on it. Just because I spent all that time talking about vans instead of fucking glass. I would have been up here tonight teaching motherfuckers how to blow a bottle out of dirt. But there's crucial shit I missed. All I know is that we're fighting.
Alex, jump in, mediate for fuck's sake.
Let's
hear her side.
Let me hear her side of the story.
Thanks, Alex.
There you go.
First of all, those guys talking to me again about blowing glass, super cool, learned a lot from them. I was also listening to them about glass and like the lightning striking the sand and that making like these big branches of glass and things. It was cool. I also had a great time at the bar. I was tired. Neil Berkeley, who's directing the documentary, was like, we're gonna get in the van and go. Sometimes like transportation has been tough and people have been left behind. So I was like, oh, well, I'm gonna let Dan know that I'm gonna go. Maybe he'll want to go too. I love him dearly. Went up to him and I was like, hey, like there's gonna be a van going in a little bit. If you want to get on that van. And he responded to me in a way that made me think that he was like, oh, okay, I'll get on the van. If you want me to get on the van. Like I had said, hey, we're getting on the van. So if you want to be cool, get on the van. And he responded to me like I had said it that way. So I was like, well, that didn't feel good. And I walked away. And because I can't walk away from things, I was like, well, no, that was rude. And I walked back and I tried to explain it to him. And he was very like snippy with me. And then I walked back and was talking to more people, and that was when the tour manager went over and told him about the 15 minutes thing. I didn't know it. But then afterwards, he did this, and then he yelled at me. And then I went back to the hotel room, and I was crying in the bathroom. And he came in, and he's like, you're taking a shit?
I don't know. I can't see tears. All I see is a closed bathroom door.
And
I start with
I
logic.
walked out. My face is red, and I said what? Because I was sitting there crying, and I was like, I feel like I'm constantly. That whole fight happened because I was worried he was going to get left behind. Because call back to the mom issues from earlier. Sometimes I'm Dan's mom a little bit. I get his food together. I take care of him as best I can. What?
That's normal.
Good job, Casey.
Alex.
I just thought that guy earlier was fucking great.
He tucked his arms in his sleeve.
Casey was the costume designer alone. Sorry, Alex.
So it escalated. It escalated from there, and Dan tore me a real good one, and I was crying for a long time. He left the hotel room. He ran into Bobcat Goldthwait in the Goldthwait. Sorry.
Bob Goldthwait was in the room across the hall.
And so he leaves and talks to him, and then he comes back and he's calmed down, and he said, "I'm sorry," because he said a lot of mean things to me, including the C word.
Which one?
It's never okay.
Which C word?
Cutie.
So,
And then this morning I was still bummed out about it, even though he said I'm sorry, but he said a lot of really, really cruel things to me. It made me feel pretty worthless.
okay, Alex, now's a chance to
Go ahead and
congratulate.
eat it.
All right, well, here's my thing. If you apologize to her, then you're admitting that you did something wrong, or at least realizing that you hurt her feelings in some capacity.
Sure, yes.
So then, I think it was mostly a miscommunication between the two of you. You thought she was harassing you to get on this van,
Right.
when in reality she was just concerned about not leaving you behind.
Amazing.
Right. I just think the crux of this argument.
Intentions, So
Yeah.
I don't think
He
that
thought I was lying. He thought that I was bullshitting him, and I was not. And I
because
stand
it's
by
a silly
that.
thing to lie about, and I don't think Aaron would do that personally. However,
Well,
this
have you
really
dated her
applies-
for a year?
No, I haven't. You're right. So I don't know. So I'm just saying from an unbiased perspective. However, clearly her heart was in the right place if she's saying that she thinks she was going to leave you behind, and you admitted that you were wrong about something.
Okay, so by applause, should they break up or stay together?
Stay together. That's my vote.
Thank you, Alex. That was very wise. That was lovely.
I mean, we're staying together no matter what. We're staying together no matter what. That's the problem. I'm never gonna leave her, and if she leaves me, I'll kill myself.
It sounds healthy. It sounds very healthy.
There begin the problems. When you realize that you can't be without someone, then you go all right, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you, why?
So maybe if that's true, instead of thinking that I'm someone who could never go away, think of me as someone who you want to take care of and be nice to because I'm never going to go away. You don't want this perfect flower that you have to wilt
You
because
want
you
to
shat.
nourish this flower.
Wait, sorry.
Now, what's the slogan?
Yeah, I got the wrong song of it. I want this one. Where are you, you little devil?
What
Oh,
happened to
they just had a
Goldthwait?
nice talk and calmed it
Yeah.
down.
What happened to Goldthwait is he sucked up all our stage time in 2 venues. For some reason, we went to 2, Rhode Island and, what was the other place?
Atlanta.
Yeah, we had to do 45-minute shows because.
Now, let's first of all thank Alex for coming up and dispensing. I think it's very sound counseling.
Thank you.
Let's see if we can sum this up. Maybe we can heal these wounds via our new anthem. Let's try this one out.
It's been a good night in Arlington. Learned some things.
Oh, yeah.
I told a pretty long story.
Everybody does something wrong, but I'm gonna heal you with a tender song. I'm so sorry to Aaron and Jeff and Spencer and all the black people. I didn't mean to do you bad. I just wanna make you happy, not sad. I just wanna go from town to town and say Harmontown, where pee is yellow and poop is brown. Harmontown, everybody singing Harmontown. swear I saw her in a prison yard. Sorry that she got fucked with my fleshy shard of love.
Fleshy shard of love.
I don't think the glove fits the hand in the quitting process. Sorry, I got thrown off the rail. I'm sorry. I'm gonna start over again. Sorry, I got thrown off in Harmontown. I'm really sorry in Harmontown. But when your mama sucks dick, makes me feel like Cage Nick. That's a guy that played the guy in Snake Eyes. His name was Nicolas Cage, and I fucked your mama on this stage, and I fucked your mama at home on Ellen Page's back, and I fucked your mama while your daddy smoked some crack, and just watched 'cause your family sucks. That's fucked up. I fucked your mama at the Arlington Draft House in Virginia County. I fucked your mama so hard. I fucked your mama real hard. Crane shop gonna fuck your mama sweet and hard. Here we go with the your mama like that, and I fucked your mama inside a jelly vat, and I took her to the bottom, and then I puckered lips and spat on her face because your mama is bad. And fuck your mama in Harmontown. Fuck Obama in Harmontown. Fuck the legislators, fuck the senators in Harmontown. You're not invited if you ever made a law in this place. I fucked your mama.
Thank you so much for coming to Harmontown tonight, everybody.
Shitty stage guy.
Here we go. Let's hear it one more time. Prayer and
Shitty
Gassy.
stage dive.
Spencer Crittenden. Our black esophageal chorus.
Shittiest stage dive in the world.
That's it.
Shittiest stage dive in the world. Shittiest stage dive in the world.
Actually, it's not that bad.
Okay, they're tired. Okay. I fucked your mama. All right, I'll be here for the rest of the night. All right, goodbye. Good night.
Thank you all. Dan, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Dan, cross the return threshold and make it back to the stage.
If you bought anything, I'll sign it. That's the Harmon guarantee. If you're black, I'll sign it twice. If you're half black, I'll sign it 3 times. That's the weird thing. I don't know what message you're supposed to get from that. I don't know. Fucked your mama tonight. I fucked your mama through the curtain at night. Fucked your mama like a werewolf and a vampire, right? Fucked your mama like a unicorn and fucked her with the horn on her head. I fucked your mama, then I fucked your uncle's daddy instead. I fucked your family and I fucked your god. I fucked your mama till she had no body. She had no right to exist. And she said, what's this? And I said, I'm fucking you because I wanna piss. I wanna piss on your face and butt. I wanna fuck you like my name was King Tut. Build a pyramid with unpaid labor to me. Honor me. I'm a god. This is Harmontown. I'm Philip Seymour Hoffman. This is Harmontown.
Thank you, everybody. Good night.
Red, orange, yellow, green.
I'm only stopping because the track was over. We had to stop there. Could have gone on for the next 30 minutes.
I think we
set the world record for people unwilling to support a stage dive. A lot of that was that chair effect that people are just like, I have a fucking chair. I'll be goddamned if I'm gonna spend my evening
Captain Picard,
lifting your
fuck you.
fat, sweaty ass, having your shit drip down on me. You're all dignified and you're all wonderful. Thank you. Again, if you buy anything, I will sign it. I won't leave until every last fucking scrap of your shit is signed. That's my curse and my gift. I love you all. Thank you, Arlington. You know what? Let's just hang out and do some more. Fuck these guys. You know, I sometimes wonder, am I being weighed down by these people? Do I need Jeff up here?
Pringles dick!
Yeah. What's up?
Pringles dick!
Pringles dick. Yeah, you know. Some people call me Pringles dick, but I never really found out why. Yeah, my song. I don't really have a Pringles dick, I just keep my dick inside. I'll keep my dick inside a Pringles can because it keeps my penis warm and dry. Oh, shit. Some people call me Pringles dick, but I never really found out.
A cardigan-clad monster steals your song. The sound of copyright infringement is rich in the Arlington draft house. Dan, let's just, does anybody know the words to the Chicken Noodle Dick song?
We did it, right? So you should know it by now.
Really? It's pretty new.
Well, yeah, but they should know it.
All right, so those of you who don't know, Dan, I have Pringles dick. You hold a can of Pringles, you sing about Pringles dick, and you can hold anything you want. All of you, you're all free, no matter who you are, to hold anything up to your dick and sing a song about what it would be like to have anything at your dick. So this is about Dan holding a can of Progresso light chicken noodle soup up to his dick. This is the song.
Here I am, ain't got a dick, I got a chicken noodle can. All my life, I've been putting this can inside my chicken noodle life. Chicken noodle God come down from the mountain saying, chicken noodle man, you gotta work all day. Chicken noodle man, you gotta cross the river Jordan, feed the devil soup until the troubles go away.
Thank you very much.
Soup to the bowl, bowl to the spoon, spoon to the mouth, you're gonna get well soon. Okay, then we gotta do more. Take that home, get out your...
Stefano out there with the guitar? No, there's a Greek cat with a guitar. We can bring him up.
Did the show end?
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is bonus shit.
Is Stefano out there still? Yeah? Okay, he's terrified to come up now.
This is a bonus track.
Yeah.
When you listen on iTunes, you don't hear this part. This is I don't need those guys. Thank you. Aaliyah? Right. I'm not gonna call Chevy. Here's why I'm not gonna call Chevy. First of all, Chevy won't pick up. Second of all, the only thing that happens is a bunch of Huffington Post articles like, yeah, call Chevy. I was like, we deserve better than that. It's like such bullshit. Like, how about writing articles about how awesome this show is once in a while? Dan Harmon. Here I am on the place to be. I got nothing but a microphone between you and me. I'm gonna freestyle rap like a honeybee. I'm a motherfucking honey. I got a motherfucking dance in my feet. I got your mama's titties too. Dance to the beat. I got my fucking shoes up down on my. That's stupid. All right, fuck it. All right. I don't know. I guess I get really drunk and I just stood up here and experimented with standing up here forever, and you guys just stayed put. It's a weird experiment. It's a little discomforting for both of us, isn't it? Like,
Should we just walk die? Should we just stay here till 3 in the morning? All right. Well, I cry uncle. You called my bluff. You love me. I love you. I'll sign anything that you bought or shake your hand, take a picture with you, whatever. They're going to pick a spot for me to situate myself and enjoy yourself. Keep coming back here to watch their awesome movies and shit. And you're amazing, Arlington, wherever you came from. God bless you. Good night.